All right, let's get into this classic story, The Golden Stick. It's an incredible tale about a magical gift that really pushes human desire to its absolute limits. We've got a humble woodcutter, a powerful tree king, and yeah, a single stick that is about to change, well, everything. So, our story kicks off with this really intense line from Emily. She's the woodcutter's wife, and she is just done, completely fed up with being poor, and she is desperate for a change. You can feel it in that one sentence. It really sets the stage for everything that's about to happen. So, what does their life actually look like? Well, let's paint a picture. We're talking about a home that's just filled with constant tension. The daily grind isn't just hard, it's the thing that's causing all the friction between them. I mean, this guy is out there day in and day out, in the forest, dealing with exhaustion, probably some danger, but it doesn't matter how hard he works. It is never enough. The little money he brings home barely covers their needs, and it's definitely not enough for Emily's dreams of a better life. Oof. You can just feel the bite in her words, right? Her patience is totally gone. She's not encouraging him, she's practically shoving him out the door with her anger. It's that frustration born from poverty, and you can see how it's starting to poison their whole relationship. But then, one day, something happens. The woodcutter's deep in the woods, he's had a bit of an accident, he's feeling totally defeated, and his life is about to take a turn he could never, ever have seen coming. This is where the magic really starts. So, just as he's about to swing his axe at this huge, ancient-looking tree, a voice speaks to him. It's the tree itself. It's Riksharaj, the tree king. And he tells the woodcutter, hey, I see your suffering. I understand your pain. And he offers him a way out, a gift that's also, a bit of a test. Okay, now this is where it gets really interesting. The gift? It's a simple stick, but it can turn leaves into solid gold. But, and this is a huge but, this incredible power comes with some very, very specific rules. The rules sound simple enough, don't they? You get 3 strikes each time you visit, and you have to stay on the ground. No climbing. It's a test of restraint, really. It's a way to see if they can just appreciate the gift without trying to totally exploit it. Just 3. You gotta wonder, why 3? In stories like this, the numbers are never just random. And as we're about to see, that number 3 is going to become the razor-thin line between a huge blessing and a terrible curse. So at first, of course, there's a ton of joy. But happiness that's bought with gold, it tends to have a pretty short shelf life. It doesn't take long for that initial gratitude to start curdling into straight-up greed. The woodcutter comes home with his first batch of golden leaves, and he is just over the moon. But for Emily, it's just a start. It's not enough. She sends him back for more, but the second time, he only gets 2 leaves, and in her eyes, that's practically nothing. And right here, this is where you see the massive canyon that's opening up between them. He's trying to preach contentment, let's be happy with what we have, but she is just driven by this hunger for more, and it's pushing them right to the edge of their good luck. Emily just scoffs at the rules. She basically calls him a fool for following instructions, and she decides, you know what, if he's not going to get her what she wants, she's going to take matters into her own hands. And here we go. This is the turning point. This is that moment where ambition crosses a very dangerous line, and this magical gift is about to become a horrible curse. So Emily gets to the tree, and the tree king speaks to her directly. He even calls her daughter and pleads with her to stop, but she's not there to listen. Her own desire is just screaming too loud in her ears. She completely ignores him. She blows right past the 3-strike rule, starts climbing the tree, and just goes wild trying to get every single last leaf. She has one goal, to escape poverty forever, and she doesn't care how she does it. And then the consequence hits. In this flash of terrifying magic, for breaking the rules, for her unchecked greed, the curse is triggered. Emily undergoes this shocking transformation. She becomes the very stick that she was using. Meanwhile, back at home, the sun is setting, and Emily still isn't back. This cold fear starts to creep into the woodcutter's heart. He knows something is terribly wrong, and he rushes back to the magical tree to find her. The tree king sadly tells him what happened, and the woodcutter is just devastated. He's staring at the stick that was once his wife, and it hits him. The horrific, awful price of their temporary wealth. And this is the moment we see what really matters to him. Faced with a choice, all the gold in the world or the woman he loves, it's not even a question. He begs the Tree King to take it all back. He doesn't want the gold, he just wants his wife. The Tree King is really moved by this. He sees this selfless love and tells the woodcutter that that love is powerful enough to break the curse. The woodcutter touches the stick to the tree, and with this gentle light, Imli is human again. So, in the end, they're back together. The magic is gone forever, the gold is gone, but they have each other. Emily has learned this incredibly painful lesson about greed, and the woodcutter has proven that his love was the most valuable thing they ever had. Imli's transformation is finally complete, and I'm not talking about the magic. I mean, on the inside. She finally gets it. Greed is a bottomless pit, and she vows to find happiness not in getting more, but in appreciating what she already has. And that's really what this whole story leaves us with, isn't it? It's this timeless question that kind of forces you to look at your own life and ask, what's the true measure of wealth? Is it golden stuff, or is it love and contentment and just being grateful for what's right in front of you?